Hello everyone! Have a look at this chiffon dress once again. Last time I showed you the review of this dress, you liked it and asked me to show you how to make it. This is what I'm going to do today. I'll show you how to make a pattern for this dress and how to sew it. I'll show you the seams and all the important details. First, I want to remind you that the two layers of the dress were made separately. The front and the back necklines, and all the other details. The two dresses are attached to each other with the two small bartacks on the shoulders. Have a close look at the back neckline. It was cut, stitched and edged separately from the lower dress. Have a close look at these small bartacks. They were made in a sewing machine. I made them for the upper dress not to move. The two details look good together when they match. Let's have a look at the sketch. This is the upper dress. It was made of the two pieces of fabric 140 centimeters wide each, stitched to each other. The front and the back necklines of the upper dress match the front and the back necklines of the lower dress. I'll tell you about this dress later. Let's get back to this one. I made two small notches 6 centimeters away from the neckline each. The front and the back details were stitched together for 6 centimeters on each side. All the other details were edged with a baby hem. Both layers here, on the sides, bottom. I remind you that there are small bartacks here too. It means that there are slits here on the sleeves. The upper dress is attached to the lower one here. Notice that the bottom is a bit round. I did it for the ankles not to be too long. You can change the bottom. It's up to you how long to make it. Anyway, to make the upper dress, you need two square pieces of fabric. Stitch them together, cut the front and the back necklines, stitch the shoulders for 6 centimeters, and then make two small bartacks here. The length of this dress from the shoulder to the bottom is 148 centimeters. I will wear this dress only with high heels. Now let's have a look at the upper dress once again. This is what I told you about. The shoulders are stitched just for 6 centimeters, and then the front and the back details are separate. There are also the tiny bartacks on the ankles. You do not necessarily have to make such details on the front. Anyway, I think that they make the dress look more interesting. I made them of the left piece of fabric. I added this detail to the original design. It was mine idea. Let's have a look at the back. There is nothing but the neckline here. This is how the dress looks like, just like on the sketch. Let's have the second sketch next. The lower dress was made using my basic pattern. The front and the back are pretty regular. The front neckline is 15 centimeters deep. You can make it as deep as you want. The back neckline is 5 centimeters deep. You can also make it as deep as you want. The shoulders are also 6 centimeters wide. The chest darts were divided in half. One part was gathered here, and the other was moved to the flare. As I've already said, the dress is flared. If the side seams were longer, they would go this way. Let's have a look at what I've done. I made two notches 13 centimeters down from the armholes. These parts were stitched with the French hem. Down from the notches, the dress is 140 centimeters wide. Don't ask me how wide these details are. The pieces of fabric I used are 140 centimeters wide. Stitch the side seams to the knee level. The darts were stitched from the wrong side, but these two details were just stitched together. I will show you how these details should look like. Notice that the bottom of the lower dress is also a bit round. Now I'll show you all the details. Let's have a look at the chest dart. I remind you that the side seam was stitched with the French hem till the notches. Have a close look at it. It's very thin. The French hem ends here. Down from this point, the side seam was doubled with interfacing stripe and then stitched. These are the side details I've just showed you on the sketch. They hang down very beautifully. It's true that this dress is hidden under the upper one, but when I walk, it's also seen. Next, I want to put this dress on a table to show you the wrong side. These are the front necklines. These are the back necklines. They were edged the same way. Have a look at this bias binding. I've already showed you how to make it. This dress is absolutely amazing. A lot of details were made by hands. Notice that the bias binding was stitched to the lower dress with the sewing machine. Almost all of the other details were stitched with a baby hem. Just the small parts of the side seams were edged with the French hem. I've already showed it to you. Here it is. Have a look at the chest dart once again. There is no overlock stitching in this dress. We use just modern sewing techniques to make it. Today I've showed you a thorough review of this chiffon dress. I think that every woman deserves to have such an amazing dress. I've already told you a lot of times that when you look amazing, you feel amazing too. I said that this is the chiffon dress, but actually it's made of very thin silk. When you make a dress, you need to check if you need to wear another dress with it. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. My name is Irina. Guys, please subscribe to my channel, write comments, share videos, and press the like and bell buttons. I really need your support. Thank you. Goodbye.